U.S. News and World Report is out this morning with its ranking of the best states in the country. Iowa comes out on top of this year's list, followed by Minnesota and Utah. The report ranked Mississippi 49th and Louisiana last. It measured states in 8 different categories. Iowa ranked first overall in infrastructure and in the top 10 on health care, opportunity, education, and quality of life. Iowa's Republican Governor Kim Reynolds joined fellow governors yesterday at the White House. This morning, she's with us at the table, along with U.S. News and World Report editor and chief content officer Brian Kelly. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Well, Governor, it's great to meet you. We love the state of Iowa. Yeah. Certainly, I love the state of Iowa.
Well, I love the state of Iowa.
Of course you do. And Brian, it's so interesting to hear, since you always rank the states, and last year Iowa was 6th, and now it's 1st. What's Iowa doing right?
Governor Reynolds. Been on the job 9 months. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well, there has been some good continuity there, certainly,
Yeah.
in the administrations. Governor Reynolds was the lieutenant governor before, but they are just good, as John said in the graphic, they're just good at a lot of things. We look at 75 different factors. I mean, we're looking at whether people go to their doctor's appointment and how much it costs, and graduation rate from high school and higher ed costs. There's so many factors in there, and when you add up the numbers, they're number one. They beat Massachusetts, who were here with us last year. So there definitely is a competition, I think, among the states.
7 of the top 10 states have Republican governors, right? Does that say anything about how they're leading those states?
You know, it's a nonpartisan survey. We're not picking sides on this. It is just about the numbers. There is probably some lessons to be learned there. Some of the states also are contiguous. You have Iowa, Minnesota, and Nebraska now, which probably tells you something about, I don't know, Nordic gene lines.
Hooray for the Midwest.
There's some interesting patterns, but you know, this is the second year we've done it, so we're beginning to find a lot of interesting things happening.
I agree with Nora. I've been to Iowa a couple of times and had a great experience every time I've been. But Iowa is also 90% white. So how are people like me supposed to feel about it getting the #1 slot? You know, I'm cinnamon brown with a dollop of caramel, so a person of color. So what do you say to people of color who are looking at this, where
the national
diversity
average is
doesn't
about 15%, right?
of
the
what?
country.
Yes.
Yeah, 15%.
Yes.
Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Iowa's a pretty diverse state in a number of regards. I mean, I think the governor can speak to this. It's not a farm state. You know, manufacturing is
Right.
primary, economy. It's a very interesting, developing, evolving state. There's a large Hispanic population there, and so I think, you know, Governor.
Well, I think we are a very diverse state and very welcoming state. First of all, I just want to say thank you. First of all, it's what an honor to recognize Iowans that are making a difference in communities every single day all across our state. And Iowa truly is a place where if you work hard, dream big, anything is possible. And I'm honestly a product of that. I grew up in a small town in Iowa, a town of about 500 people. Kevin and I, when we were raising our 3 daughters, to make ends meet, I checked at a grocery store during the weekends and on nights. And even with all of that, I'm sitting here today as the governor of the state of Iowa, and I think it's reflective of the opportunities that exist within our state.
Yeah, Kevin is her husband who's in the room.
Yep, my husband, yep.
So, but not everything is rosy in life. So what is the biggest challenge for you as a governor right now that you're trying to tackle?
Well, and I think this is consistent across the state. We have an economy that's growing. We have a great business environment. And as I talk to job creators, they're looking for people with skills. And so I'm working with Iowans every single day. First of all, kids in high school, to make sure that they know there's many opportunities, different career pathways to great opportunities in the state of Iowa, but working with adult learners too, to help get them skills so that they can have a great job and have a great quality of life. And so that is a #1 focus. I think if if we have a talent pipeline ready to meet the needs, and we're providing opportunities for Iowans in our state to really have a great quality of life, that's how we're going to continue to succeed and stay on top. And we're #1 graduation rate in the country. I have been very involved as a lieutenant governor in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, with a focus on underrepresented and underserved, to make sure sooner rather than later that these kids know that they can do or be anything that they want to be. It helps build confidence, and it helps match them up with great opportunities in Iowa.
Well, big congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Governor Kim Reynolds, Brian Kelly. Always good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.